Hi everyone, Unique Lamia here. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Before it starts, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.
Why did I create a YouTube channel? Well, I always wanted to create a YouTube channel a little bit, like, because I grew up on YouTube. My mom, she got me an iPad, and then she got me a Leapfrog. And, like, it was before TikTok. I couldn't have an Instagram, so I was always on YouTube. And I was also always watching, like, the OG YouTubers making content about makeup, about, like, going to school, like, the parody of videos, but I never did it. So when I was, like, going into undergrad my first year, I saw people going viral because they were like, COVID-19, this is what it's like to be a COVID-19 undergrad student. So I wanted to just like make content about that, to just document my experience. And then like as a college student, the more I traveled with my mom, and not even like international, but like just the more fun stuff we did, I always found instead of taking pictures, it's fun to make like videos. It's like my video diaries in a way, and I can just like save storage on my phone that way as well, because after I upload everything onto YouTube, I delete everything. So it's my video diaries in a way where I'm just showing my life essentially and showing my adventure. And as my mom described it one time, I created like my own reality TV show in a way, and it's just documented on the cloud, and it's just public for you guys to see. And then it's really awesome too, because I'm big on trying to be positive. I always try to be positive. I always try to implement it in my life. But I feel like the world can be very mean sometimes. People can be very mean, can be very scary. And at least on Unique Lamia's channel, we're trying to change the narrative. I say it all the time in my live streams. We're trying to change a narrative where we can make the world, or at least not the world, but make this community positive. If you don't agree with everything that I say, at least I think you subscribed to me and became a supporter because you want some positivity in your life. You want to laugh. You want to see how somebody else lives their life. So yeah, that's why I created my channel. And I created it in a way too, because sometimes I'm outside, and do you ever just look at people and you're like, what's going on with your life? Like, you have your own stressors. You have your own accomplishments, because I do that all the time. I do that all the time, legitimately. So for this channel, you guys are able to like be me, but not me, because like you are seeing my life essentially.
Well, I don't do that all the time. I think maybe because I'm older and I have more responsibility than her, so I have to my mind, my thoughts are on the things that I have to accomplish or the bills I need to pay. So you don't have that. But it's interesting that you said that, because one of the things was I didn't pay for cable. I didn't pay for DirecTV or anything. We didn't have that in our household because and it wasn't because I couldn't afford it, but what I felt as though I wanted to control what my kids look at in the home. So what I used to do was allow everyone like once every 2 weeks to buy your own DVD, your own movie. And I had one television in the family room, which was directly open to the kitchen. So whatever they would look at, we all would look at it. So it's interesting how my purpose was to secure her or shield her from certain things on television, but she found YouTube.
You bought me an iPod.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't know about YouTube. I thought iPod was just for her to play a couple of games. So I had no idea that she was on YouTube doing these things. That's bad on my part, right? But at least I think with her, what her core mission is and her purpose, as she explained it, and the way she carried herself, I'm happy, because to me it was not bad. It was good. But just for parents out there, just be conscious how everything affect your children. Television. So thank God she didn't have access to unlimited television, private television where I'm not able to see midnight. You would have been up watching a television. So that's it. So parents, you have to be alert. You cannot control or know everything, but know television and everything do play a part on how your kids see things and their goals and stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's true. But I did have games. I had Temple Run and Subway Surfers. I had Jessup games and like manicure.
No, now you're trying to talk over it, but it did affect you. Okay.
Mom, do I have any pet peeves?
Pet peeves?
Yeah, like things that I do that annoys you.
Oh my goodness, of course. Of course. What do you guys think this is? Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Do you think we sitting down? Kumbaya. We ain't smoking. We don't smoke. Okay. I don't drink. Once in a while I take a little Bailey's. She don't drink. So we feel everything. We see everything. You know why people smoke? You know why you drink, and you know why you do things. You know why people do those things? So they can escape reality. Sometimes reality is too heavy and the spirit cannot take it. So a lot of people, in order to just feel as though they have a sense of control or a sense of ease, this is why they go to those things. No, we live these things. So it's no kumbaya. Of course we have pet peeves. Everyone do. And she have a lot. I have a lot. Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay. Oh, so we're not naming them. Good. Yeah, my mom has pet peeves too. She doesn't have a lot for me personally, but she has like maybe like 2 or 3.
You got to subscribe. Let's take her to like 1 million supporters, and then I'll write a book about uniquely me a pet peeves. I can't give everything away now, you know, because in the future I want to release that book. I want you guys to hunger and wait for that book. But she do have.
I'm gonna be nice and not name her pet peeves, guys. What are my fears? I'm big on not disclosing your weaknesses per se, and I watched Charmed growing up, and there was this fear demon, and the fear demon killed the witches because they disclosed their fears.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's a fear demon.
Wait. What was your first couple of words?
I don't like disclosing my weaknesses.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure everybody out there know what is your biggest fear. What's the question?
They don't know my biggest
What's
fear.
your biggest? You guys, you know her
What's
biggest
my biggest fear?
If you know uniquely Mia, what is her biggest fear? I'm gonna
Oh
pause.
snap! They do know my biggest fear.
What's your
No. I love you, mommy.
her biggest fear?
I love you, mommy.
Her biggest
No.
fear is the accent of moi.
She gonna be with me
You
forever.
guys, do you guys agree? Her biggest fear is the
I forgot
accent
about
of me
that.
not being next to her, close to her, or not knowing like. Her biggest fear is me leaving this world and leaving her here by herself. But
Fair.
my biggest fear is me leaving this world and not making sure that you are right in every way possible, you know, and in every way possible to be able to just continue to be your awesome self. That is my biggest fear.
This turned sad. Why you ask that question for? Whoever you are, why you ask that question?
Very good question.
Do you ever get overwhelmed or unmotivated with school? I think, yeah, I definitely do get overwhelmed a lot, especially like during exam season, like midterms, finals. It's just like, I feel like it's a drag, and I can say that because one, I've taken summer classes, and summer classes aren't 15 weeks, and like, you do the same amount of work. So 15-week classes is scam in my opinion. It doesn't have to be. That could be 8 weeks. And then 2, I mean, I get overwhelmed because like exams give me a lot of anxiety. Like I know some people, they're like, okay, I'm just gonna get my undergrad degree, I'm done. I'm gonna get my master's degree, I'm done. I'm not like that. Like even if because I do want to further my education after, and like even if I didn't want to further my education after, I guess my mom raised me to achieve academic excellence, and for me, academic excellence is not a C, it's not a D, unless the class was really, really hard. I think I only got in maybe 1 C ever, and I was like elementary school, because I probably didn't take my grades seriously then in 1 class. But like, your grades come with money, and money's good when you're in the field of academia. You can be unmotivated, because like I often see people who have like less degrees than I have, or like who are not top performing students. They're getting like more internships than I'm getting. They're getting accepted to some of these programs that like I possibly weren't accepted to, or like have anxiety that I may not be accepted into. So yeah, a lot of unmotivation comes with that. And then like social media is a great place, but it's also really bad. So like I'm on YouTube Shorts, I'm on TikTok, and there's people who like has degrees that I want to get, who has my current degrees, and they're like, it's a waste of time. You're not gonna make a lot of money. You can't get a job after. So when you see those videos, it's like, what am I doing? Does this even make sense? But you know what? Like, at least what my mom always says, at least you work hard now, and at least you can say you have the degrees. So in the end, if it doesn't work out for you, if you can't get a job, there's other things we can do to help, and at least you will never have to go back to school or worry about that.
Two things I want to address that you said. Mm-hmm. Those people that's saying those things, it could be some type of reverse psychology. They're trying to mess with you guys saying that, because they already obtain it. They already obtain it. So they don't want competition. No one wants competition. They want to be the only one. Mm-hmm. You're not the only one. Who sang that? Justin Bieber?
I'm not the only one. I don't know that.
Oh no. So that could be psychological thing, because they already got it, right? So why did they not get it? Why did they not get it and then come and say that? But you already have it in your pocket, right? Mm-hmm. So you were promoting to everybody else, don't go and do it. No. Let's be equal. You got it, I got it, and then let's say no. Okay? Yeah. So you got to think about that. And the next thing, you said that how I raised you to achieve academic excellence.
Yeah.
that was not my intent. Her to always do her best.
Yeah.
And because I have taught you the tools to always do your best.
Yeah.
Your best just result in an academic excellence.
Yeah. Because I will say, to add on to that, I just remember when you said that. My freshman year, I got like all A's, and she was surprised by that. And then she was like, "What? You did what?" So after that, like I guess I set that academic excellence for all A's on myself. I think more so.
Yeah, and
you just reminded me of that.
why I was surprised, I wasn't surprised because you had always been an A student.
Yeah.
I was surprised because I knew your first freshman year you was away from me.
Yeah.
It was COVID. You had so much stressors. So many reasons was on your plate as why it should have been a little difficult for you. So crying when I'm leaving you in college, she was crying. She was crying. Taking her to elementary school, it wasn't kindergarten.
She used to trick me. She used to trick me and leave. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in the classroom." She used to be gone. I remember that.
So I dropped her off at the university, and this girl was boohoo crying. So I'm like, and I left, and I'm boohoo crying because I'm leaving my baby, and I'm
We're
like,
not
oh
crying.
my God, what's gonna happen to her? What are they gonna do to her? They're gonna be so
was
cruel.
not
I'm
crying.
not there. So that's why I was surprised. I wasn't surprised that you receive all A because of your work ethic and your dedication. I was just surprised that you receive all A with all the obstacles that you had to deal with. But
Our next question is, what do you do to help calm yourself? To calm myself, I mean, I think I talk to my mom. Anytime I hang out with my mom, even though like sometimes we may not always agree, she does calm me in a way. I'm always happier or happiest when I'm with my mom, even like if I'm upset at her for some random reason or she's upset with me. I always feel happier or happiest with her. And then generally, like if excluding my mom, I do find happiness sometimes outside of my mom. I'm not attached to her. I wish I could be. Let's glue ourselves together,
No.
mommy. Read as well and like watch Netflix. What about you?
I like to shop.
Shopping and
Or
shopping.
you see behind us?
But
Or
you know,
you see behind
Yeah.
us? You see behind us? When I go to those machines, give me enough money and I could sit there and I'll be calm.
she
I'll
likes
be calm. I don't need any alcohol. I just need some cash and I need the slot.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to win. It's just fun. And basically by me playing that game, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm not thinking about anything
She could
except
sit there forever.
watching. It's like I'm being hypnotized, and I feel good because I don't think about anything. Just soak in a jacuzzi tub with some Epsom salt, hot water, and just relax and meditate with a nice scent.
But sometimes I like shopping, but like when I look at how much money I spend, I don't like that.
Shopping.
I need to set a budget for myself when I shop, guys.
you stress. If you're shopping, she is stressed if she's paying for it. She's stressed if I'm paying for it. Or when are you not stressed? in
Somebody
shopping?
outside of my mom or
Who else?
myself is
And
paying
when
for
was
it.
that? When is
Never. That never happens.
My